Disagreements are common at the workplace. We all have disagreements with our colleagues or our peers. Now, what is most important is how we manage disagreements, especially with our bosses. As all of you are aware, our professional relationship with our respective bosses is what can make or mar our career within the organization. So, tactfully managing disagreements with our bosses is extremely vital. Now, I also observe a lot of individuals or working professionals who try avoiding disagreements with their bosses altogether. So, possibly they just accept the points put forth by their respective bosses and move ahead. That is also not the right strategy. We do not want to be a yes man or yes lady, right? We need to have our own point of view on certain matters. And that is extremely vital for our own professional growth. So, having disagreements with our boss is fine as long as we do it in a tactful manner and with the right approach. So, I would share with you 5 points pertaining to how you could manage the process of conveying disagreement or certain contrarian points to what your boss has positioned. Now, these points, in case you implement it in an effective manner, I'm sure you will be able to position your point of view in a forceful and robust manner. The first point is when you come across the situation where you want to convey disagreement on a certain point, even if that point has been conveyed by your boss in a team meeting, never respond back in a group setting. Always take the opportunity to schedule a separate one-on-one meeting and convey your thoughts or a point of view. So, conveying or getting into a confrontation in front of your other colleagues will not be the right strategy. Always separately schedule a meeting and have a one-on-one discussion. That's going to be extremely vital. And as much as possible, a face-to-face meeting is always recommended. The second point is during the discussion where you have to convey your disagreement with your boss. Always try to be diplomatic. Please do not cast any personal aspersions or get into anything which is negative, because that's not going to be good. And also, the point is you have to put forth your views in a very professional manner. So, being diplomatic and professional while communicating your points is extremely vital. The third point is emotions. Please maintain your emotions in check. You do not need to get into a very aggressive stance. In case your boss gets emotional or confrontational, you need to keep calm. You need to understand you losing your emotions or losing control of your emotions will not be the right approach. In case your boss loses his or her cool, then you need to maintain your calm. You should not be responding or going in for a tit for tat methodology, because that can actually be detrimental. Just be cool, calm and composed. Hear your boss out and respond in a very polite and courteous manner, irrespective of whatever the situation may arise. However, my thought is if you put your points in the right manner, I'm sure your boss would also respond back in a courteous manner. The fourth point is when you start a disagreement discussion, always start with positivity. Do not directly go on to start the discussion on a negative note. Having a positive start and then moving into the core area where you possibly have the disagreement with your boss is going to be the right approach. What you can do to start positively, maybe you can start the discussion on some positive point or some positive observation pertaining to your boss, or in case the point in which or to which you disagree, that has been communicated in some meeting and there is some other positive point which has also been covered. Try to bring that up and start the discussion with positivity. Because if you directly get into the negative discussion, then the overall conversation may go haywire. The last, however, not least, when it comes to disagreements, please do not get personal or look at points which may be personal in nature. When you have disagreements, try to analyze and understand that whatever disagreement with your boss you bring it up, it has to be for the greater good of the organization or for the team. It can't be something which is personal, which can only benefit you or specifically certain people. It has to be for the greater good of everyone. And that's what would make the entire process of having disagreements worthwhile. So, following these 5 steps would be extremely vital for you to have meaningful conversations and convey your disagreements to your boss in the right manner. All the very best. Thank you very much for your time.